Advanced Takedown Tree Stands presents The Hunting Grounds. Also brought to you by Deer Ag, 4-Wheel Concept, Nose Jammer, Dirt Nap Gear, Spy Point, Bowtech, Cross Country Camo, Hook Line Sinker Outdoors, Shaybug Designs, Marathon Seat Covers, Giotto Gear, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Eagle Seed, Hunter Safety System, CVA.
Well, they're driving me nuts. Shut up! Woo! Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Hunting Grounds. I'm currently taking shelter in an old abandoned farm homestead here because it is raining in north central Arkansas. I've had 3 days out here to hopefully get it done, and it has been raining every single day. It's actually dropped down in the 30s and 40s for high temperatures, and so it's just been absolutely miserable. And that's why on this week's episode, we're going to go back a week ago when I went out to Kansas for my first ever Kansas whitetail. Now, I have a small piece of property out there. Most people would just bypass it, but it's 30 acres. It is just as thick as they come out there. And I'd gone in early season with Chance Break, and we had thrown some winter weed out there that had grown up in a clearing in this big thicket. Put my advanced tree stand up there, and I sat in it early season, but didn't have any luck, so I ended up taking it down and moving it about 60 yards down this clearing into an area that looked a lot better than where I was at. So I got that positioned. I ended up leaving out of there. That's when I shot that drop tine buck that weekend because I was in Kansas for one day. It was not happening. So I decided I was going to go back in middle of November. Hopefully the rut's on, the bucks are going to be cruising, and I have the hunt of a lifetime. You can hear coons fighting in the background. I want to do a real quick interview. I ate it up to Kansas last night. Saw a nice 8-point about a mile down the road from where I was staying at. And then this morning, I saw a pretty decent small buck cruising on the drive-in right against the property that I'm hunting. So I got in here real quick, real quiet. It is the peak of the rut. The big bucks are actually just falling off, kind of getting away from those does and starting to cruise. So with any luck, sometime today I'll have a doe come by and I'll hopefully pop my first ever Kansas whitetail. And then the first good buck that comes by, I'm going to let an arrow fling at him from the Bowtech. So we'll just see what happens. It's going to get pretty windy today, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds, I gust. 40s for our high today, almost 50. Tomorrow, everything changes. Winds turn out of the north. We're going to have 22 degrees in the morning when we get out here. Highs in the 40s, low 40s probably. Winds 20 to 30. So we'll just see what happens. I'm going to do an all-day set, and something has got to move here in Kansas. Tell you what, God is in control, I'll tell you that. I just got my first ever Kansas buck down on the ground, and he is a dang good one. Oh. God, he's over there. I can't really even talk. All I want to do is go check out this buck. But anyway, I had a little 8 and I was going to shoot anything because, man, I'm pretty much meat hungry here in Kansas, and that's what I was just looking to fill my first Kansas buck tag. And it just didn't work out, but I'll tell you, the cross-country camo kept me concealed up here. That buck was at 25 yards and looked up at me. That little 8-point that came in earlier this morning. And I'm so happy. And man, couldn't be more pumped. This dude, this joker, I'd never seen him before, came slipping through the woods here, and I had a window of, I'm talking that big, at 20 yards. And he had me pinned, and I kind of had to grunt to stop him. So I grunted, stopped him. He's in that thicket, and he nailed me. He knew exactly where he's at, looking right at me. I'm concealed up here. You can see how good this cross-country camo breaks up against the skyline. And he just had me pinpointed. And I was just drawing my back slow as I could, praying the whole time, God, just let me kill this buck. Just let me kill this buck. And I shot him. That dirt nap gear broadhead putting him down. He's not 65 yards from the deer stand. Oh, gosh. Here's Chance, who has kept me waiting to go get my buck for a while now. About time, slacker. I have no idea, like, it happened so quick, I have no idea how big he is. Just, I have no idea. He's a mature buck.
Yeah, he's right on him.
Off in it. Look at that blood. Didn't get full penetration, well over half the arrow. Hit that off shoulder.
Yeah, there's blood right there. Huh.
When it came out. Damn, bloody. Look at it. Yeah. That is awesome right there. Jeez. I just knew he was tall. Oh. That's a good Kansas buck right there. I'm pretty proud of him. Oh yeah. Good mass on him. Look at the gnarly mass down there. Hey, so I got it done, my first ever Kansas whitetail, and I couldn't be more pleased. Great buck, he's got great mass, he's tall. Didn't get much video footage of him. He came in super duper fast, but definitely been blessed. You know, God's been with me on this whole hunt, and just even after this buck sitting there waiting for chance and waiting for an opportunity at a doe, I had even more bucks come in that were definitely shooters in my book, and came in and put on a show all around me for a good 30 minutes plus. So couldn't be any more thankful or blessed, and that's going to sum it up for Kansas unless I go out after doe. Some of my expectations for my first season hunting in Kansas were blown out of the water. Of course, the first time I went out, I didn't even see a deer. The next time I went out, I was blessed with one of the best mornings that I had in the stand so far all season long. To have, you know, that many bucks come in, and I even hunted that evening and had a doe slip through, didn't have time to get a shot on her, and saw another buck and wasn't able to fill my doe tag. If I have time later in the season, I am going to get out there and hopefully fill that doe tag just to put more meat in my freezer. But I could not be any more blessed. When that big buck came in, I saw he had a big body, he had big bases and had good mass, and I knew he was a shooter. And to a lot of people out in Kansas, maybe they don't think that's a big whopper, but it's a huge buck from where I come from in Arkansas, and I couldn't be more blessed. Just thankful for the kind of season I've been having. It has not come without a lot of time and a lot of frustration and a lot of bad days in the deer stand. Actually, there's no bad days in the deer stand. There's always good days while you're out there hunting, but it's been a lot of hard work. It's not I get out there and get it job done the first day. It comes with a lot of hard work, and I can't be any more thankful to the breaks and the chance break. They accommodate me so well when I'm out there, and they're part of my Kansas family now, and I love being out there and sharing stories, and we all sit around and talk hunting every single time I'm out there, and I cannot wait to get back out there. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. It's still raining. I have a buck tag to be filled, and I don't know if it's gonna happen this weekend, next weekend, but I can tell you, a couple weeks from now, I'm gonna be back out to this spot with Dad, and hopefully we'll get a deer down. Well, that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a huge favor, and down below, be sure to comment, like, tell me what you loved about this episode, tell me what you're seeing in the woods, share some pictures of the bucks or the deer that you guys are killing. Until next time, go out of your way to get a youth or new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day. Away, you know, to get my buck down. Wow. All right, we're gonna start all that over again. Jeez Louise. Okay. Here we go. So my expectation